To begin, we'll make a slip knot, and then we'll make chains in multiples of 8 plus 7. I'll be making 16 chains plus 7, so in total I'll have 23 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll skip the first 2 chains and I'll go into the 3rd chain with a double crochet, and also make 1 double crochet into each of the chains that has been made before, and I'll see you when I'm done with that. I've completed making double crochet into every of the chains, so now we are going to start working the basket weave pattern. To begin the next row, I'll chain 2, then I'll flip my work, then ignoring this first stitch where I made the chain 2 from, over the next 4 double crochets we'll be making front post. And to make a front post, you yarn over, you go under that stitch where you want to make your front post, and you bring out your hook from the other side, you pull your yarn through, and then you make your double crochet, and that's how you make a front post double crochet. You repeat the same thing for the next stitch. You go under that stitch, bringing out your hook from the other side, you pull your yarn through, and you make a double crochet. Now we'll make 2 more front posts, so we have a total of 4 front post stitches. Now we've made our 4 front post stitches. Over the next 4 stitches we'll be making a back post, which is in the opposite direction of the front post. You yarn over, you bring your hook in from the back of the stitch, then you bring it out through the other side, you pull your yarn through, and then you finish it up with a double crochet. You make another back post into the next stitch, you bring your yarn through from the back, and you bring it out from the other side, you pull your yarn through, and then you finish it up with a double crochet. We'll do 2 more back posts. And that completes the 4 back posts that we are to make. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over the next 4 stitches we'll repeat making a front post, and that's what you are going to do till you get to the end of the row. We'll make 4 front post stitches. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And over the next 4 stitches we'll make back post double crochet. One, 2, 3, and 4. Then we'll make front post over the next 4 stitches, just like we started with a front post. We started with 4 front posts, so we'll also finish this row with 4 front post stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And to finish up this row, remember we skipped 2 chains when we wanted to start working on the first row. So we'll go ahead and make half double crochet into the top of the 2 chains that we skipped in the previous row. We'll make half double crochet. Now that completes row 1. So we'll chain 2 and flip our work to begin row 3. And to begin row 3, just like we did in row 2, the places where we made front post when we were working row 2, now that we flipped our work, is now going to be in the opposite direction. That means it's now going to appear as a back post. So we'll go ahead and follow the pattern. Where we have front post, we'll make front post. Where we have back post, we'll make back post. So in these 4 stitches that we have first, we'll be making back post double crochet. We'll make 4 back post double crochet, just following the pattern from the previous row. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now that completes the first set of double crochets. So over the next 4 stitches, we'll be making front post. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Over the next stitches, we'll be making 4 back posts, and you're simply going to repeat this till you get to the end of this row. Now I've completed the last back post stitches. Remember that the direction you start the row with is also the direction you'll be ending. So what I'll do now is to make half double crochet into the top of the 2 chains that we made at the beginning of the previous row. And that completes row 3. I'll go ahead and make 2 chains and then flip my work to begin row 4. And to begin row 4, we'll be going in a completely different direction. In these 4 stitches, we have front post, but to make the basket weave pattern itself, we'll be going in the opposite direction of what we have now. So in these 4 stitches, we'll be making back post double crochet. You yarn over and you make back post. Now I've completed the first set of double crochet. I made back post instead of the front post that we had from the previous row. So into this next stitches where we have back post, we'll be making front post stitches into these double crochets, and this is simply going to be the pattern all through this row 4. And I'll see you when I'm done with this pattern. I've completed row 4. I've alternated the pattern that was created in row 3. So I'll go ahead and make my half double crochet to complete this row. I'll chain 2 and flip my work, and just like we did in row 3, we'll follow the pattern that was created in row 4 to make our row 5. So where we have our front post, we'll go ahead and make front post. Where we have back post, we'll make back post stitches into that space. So I'll be making the first set of front post over these 4 stitches. 3, and 4. Into the space where I have the back post, I'll make back post stitches, and I'll see you at the end of this row. I've completed this row. I'll go ahead and make my half double crochet. To begin row 6, we are simply going to repeat what we have in row 2 and row 3, and that's going to be the repeat of this pattern to cover for the length that you are working with. You are simply going to repeat from row 2 to row 5 until you have covered the length that you want to make. And that completes this tutorial on basket weave crochet stitch. Thank you for sticking around. Please like and share and leave a comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye crafters.